Pot Winter and Doug Falkins, Maritime Pipeline, Jill Berrio, Dr. Allure with Gary Vincent, Kara's Body, Ian Downey, Kate Finesse, Millet Cooglin, Battletown Bow with John Davidson, Remember Nev and Jody Hennessy, and here they come. Clear off Maritime Pipeline, facing to the top. Dr. Allure is second. Kate Finesse outside racing a third. Tara's Body moving up on the inside, not a third. Kate Finesse is racing fourth. Battletown Bow has a fifth. Remember Nev and the Jackpot Winter trails. They're by the eighth, that it's on up the backstretch, driving on to the quarter, and Maritime Pipeline is the leader. Then Dr. Allure, Tara's Body has third. Kate Finesse is fourth. Battletown Bow, Remember Nev, and the Jackpot Winter trails as they go racing on by the quarter pole. They were by that marker 33 and 3. They're into the top turn, and Maritime Pipeline has the best of it, a length and a half. Then Dr. Allure racing a second. Tara's Body has a third. Kate Finesse, Remember Nev, is moving now from fifth, and they spring through the stretch, and here they come, racing to the half. Maritime Pipeline pacing on the top, leading a length and a quarter. Then racing a second. Dr. Allure, then on the inside. Tara's Body, Remember Nev on the outside. Then Kate Finesse, Battletown Bow, and Jackpot Winter off stride again. They were by the half in 9 and 1. Round the turn they go to the 5/8 pole. It's Maritime Pipeline leading a length and a half, and then Dr. Allure is second. Remember Nev and Tara's Body, Kate Finesse, Battletown Bow. They go to the 3/4, and it's Maritime Pipeline. Dr. Allure out to challenge, racing a second. Tara's Body moving up on the inside third. Remember Nev outside drives a fourth, and Kate Finesse. Battletown Bow, 3/4, 42 and 3. Round the top turn, Maritime Pipeline shows the way. As they come up by the 7/8, they swing for home. Maritime Pipeline driving up strong on the outside and coming on Dr. Allure on the inside. Tara's Body, Maritime Pipeline holding, winning it. Then Dr. Allure, Tara's Body, too tight to call for fourth. And the time for the mile? 2:13 and 2. At the wire now, the winner of our third race, number 2, Maritime Pipeline. A chestnut mare, 5, the quality blue chip out of Ballarus Wick by Gene Abb. Of the Fairroth Investments of St. John, trained and driven by Jill Berrio. Now a shot of the third race official. And we're all set now for our fourth race. We have 7 starters behind the gate. On the rail, on the engine, Steve Mahar driving. Then Carol Down with Rick Armstrong. Gray Baron, Doug Falkins. Lloyd Down, Steve Mason. T. Bandit with Ross McDonald. Brad Dillon with Ron Robertson. E. A's Nairn with John Davidson. Here they come. They're off and from the outside. T. Bandit wings 4 and grabs the top, and Lloyd Down is on the inside racing second, and she's now facing with the lead. On the outside, T. Bandit challenging a second. Gray Baron his third. Carol Down is the fourth. They're by the eighth, and it's on up the backstretch, racing on to the quarter. Lloyd Down on top, and T. Bandit up and out of on the outside goes for it, and T. Bandit grabs the top. He's now pacing out on top, leading by 2. Lloyd Down is second, Gray Baron third, Carol Down is fourth, Brad Dillon's racing fifth. That is E. A's Nairn on the engine trails. By the quarter, 32 and 3, they swing around the top turn. T. Bandit shows the way, leads a length and a half. Lloyd Down is second, Gray Baron third. Carol Down racing fourth, Brad Dillon is fifth, and they swing through the stretch now and come driving on to the half. T. Bandit has the best of it. Here comes Lloyd Down, challenging a second. Then Gray Baron's racing third. Coming to the half, it's T. Bandit and Lloyd Down. Gray Baron, then Carol Down. Up on the outside, E.A.'s Nairn on the engine, and Brad Dillon trails. They were by the half, 106 and 3. They're head of the turn, and it's on to the 5/8 pole now, and T. Bandit has the best of it, a length and a half, and Lloyd down second. Gray Baron racing a third. On the outside, E.A.'s Nair. Then it is Carroll down on the engine, and Brad Dillon trails as they go to the three-quarter pole, and Lloyd down. Out four and grabs the top, gets a nose in front, but T-Bandit racing with her. They're neck and neck as they race out by the three-quarters. They were by the marker 41 and 1. Around the top turn, T-Bandit again. Lloyd down on the outside. Gray Baron is a third. E.A.'s Nair on the engine. Brad Dillon and Carroll down trails. And they swing for home, and T-Bandit Joe's on top. T-Bandit with Lloyd down, challenging up strong on the outside. On the far outside, Brad Dillon's coming on. Going to be tight for the top, and here they are. 5 of them together at the wire. Looks like maybe Lloyd down. 2 tight to call for all the rest. Time for the mile. 2:15 and 2. Parading now the winner of the fourth race, number 4, Lloyd down. Black Mare 4 by Genghis Khan. Out of Adu Hanover by Columbia George. On the Milton Downey of St. John, trained and driven by Steve Mason. Lloyd down, getting her first winning trip this season. Tonight, 2:15 and 2. And the result of the fourth is now official. On the engine was second. Carroll down 7th. Fifth race, 8 starters behind the gate. This Bay River Flash with Jill Barrio. Spit and Steve Mahar. Major Taconic, Ivan Davies. Yankee Simca with Doug Falkins. Here they come. They're off Christie's Pride quickly to the top with Iggy Collins. Racing a second, Tex Ranger Wave is a third. Made of Luck is a fourth. Griffin Ashford racing fifth. Major Taconic and Yankee Simca trails. Round the turn, they go to the 8th pole. It's Christie's Pride leading for 2. Iggy Collins racing a second. Tex Ranger Wave is a third. Made of Luck has a fourth. Then Griffin Ashford, Major Taconic, and the trailer Yankee Simca as they work their way to the quarter pole, and showing the way, it is Christie's Pride. She's out by 2 lengths for the Iggy Collins. Racing second, Tex Ranger Wave is a third. Quarter in 34 and 3. Around the top turn, Christie's Pride. Iggy Collins is second. Tex Ranger Wave, Made of Luck. Griffin Ashford, Major Taconic, and Yankee Simca. They're by the 3/8, and here they come through the stretch. They race on to the half, and it's Christie's Pride pacing on top. Iggy Collins racing a second. Up strong on the outside. Rushing on to third now. Going on to a second, winging for the top. It is Griffin Ashford, and Griffin Ashford grabs the top with Christie's Pride racing second. They're neck and neck into the turn, and they were by the half in 9 and 2. Round the turn, Christie's Pride, Griffin Ashford. He gets a nose in front now as they race out by the 5/8. Griffin Ashford, Christie's Pride. Up on the outside, Major Taconic to third. Iggy Collins is fourth. Yankee Simca, Tex Ranger Wave, Made of Luck trailing on the outside. On to the three-quarter pole, and the leader by that marker, Griffin Ashford. 1:42 and 1. Round the top turn, Griffin Ashford, Christie's Pride, Major Taconic driving a strong third. Iggy Collins on the rail is a fourth. Yankee Simca, Tex Ranger Wave, Made of Luck swinging wide. They head for home. Griffin Ashford is the leader. Christie's Pride coming in between horses up on the outside. Major Taconic coming to the top, and on the far outside, Made of Luck. They're bunched tight, 2 tight to call. 5 of them across the line. Time for the mile. 2:15 and 2. Out of Burwood Mini by Glenville, number 6, Major Taconic. One by Ron Chamberlain and Paul Brown and Terry McKeon of St. John. Ivan Davies driving. The other horse in the photo was number 3, Made of Luck. Bay Horse 7 by Most Luck. Out of Ocean Made by Ocean Mouse. One by Steve Cooper of St. John, trained and driven by Randy Phillips. We wait for the photo for win, the mile in 15 and 2. Now the result of the 9th is now official. Iggy Collins 6th. Tex Ranger Wave 7th. Made of Luck Your race winner, Chrissy's Pride, fifth. Griffin Ashford, third. Major Taconic, second. And Yankee Semka, fourth. Race times, quarter 34 and 3. Half, 109 and 2. 3/4, 142 and a fifth. The mile, 215 and 2. Triacta, 365. A nice one, $1,499.10. Your exactor, 3-6, no tickets sold. Mutuals pay 6 and 5. That returns $34.80. All set now for the 10th and final. Field of 8 behind the gate, approaching. To the half, it is Chrissy's Pride and Kate Finesse. Lewis's Pride is third, rushing fourth. Here comes Laura Rose Curley. Island Intrepid is now fifth, and Yankee Semka Play-Doh trails as they go racing on by the half. They were by the half in 3 and 3. They're rid of the turn. On to the 5/8 pole. Chrissy's Pride showing the way. Kate Finesse says second. Laurel's Curley out driving third. Lewis's Pride is fourth. Now Laurel's Curley gets to second. That's the leader's wheel as they go to the 3/4 pole. Chrissy's Pride, 3 parts of a length. Laurel's Curley inching up on the outside. Kate Finesse racing third. Now Laurel's Curley grabs the top, and he's the leader. By the 3/4 pole, they were by the marker 35 and 1. Top turn, Laurel's Curley. Then Kate Finesse moves up on the outside to second. Coming out of the leader, Chrissy's Pride racing third. Lewis's Pride moving fourth. Island Intrepid, Yankee Semka Play-Doh. Heading home, Laurel's Curley, Kate Finesse. Lewis's Pride up strong on the outside. Coming on, 3 of them neck and neck. Kate Finesse comes on again. It's going to be tight. Looks like Kate Finesse. Too tight for second between Laurel's Curley and Lewis's Pride. And Chrissy's Pride gets fourth. And the time for the mile, 2:05 and 4. After reading now the winner of our second race, number 5, Kate Finesse, Brown Mare 4. She's by Oil Count. Out of Billy Bell time, she by Billy Eden. On the Ridge Coach of Fredericton, trained by Susan Downey, Mike Downey driving. Third winning trip this year for Kate Finesse. This afternoon, 2:05 and 4. And the result of the second is now official. Lewis's Pride second. Yankee Semka sixth. Chrissy's Pride fourth. Island Intrepid was fifth. Kate Finesse, your race winner. Laurel's Curley third and Play-Doh seventh. The times, quarter 34 and 2, half, 103 and 3. 3/4, 135 and a fifth, the mile, 2:05 and 4. Feature pay Quinella 1 and 5, returning 41.40. All set for the third. 8 starters: Rockville Tom, Brian Moore, Mormac Doris, Don Mahar, Appreciator Can, Jody Hennessy, I'll Go Bye-Bye, Winston Campbell, Playboy O'Brien, Steve Mahar, Golden Fellow John Davidson, Fly Siggy, Ross McDonald, Madur with Doug Falkins. Here they come. They're off and pacing on top. It on the rail. Rockville Tom up on the outside. Presenter Cat driving on the second. Out of the turn, Rockville Tom and Presenter Cat. Racing on the outside second and up 3 wide. Fly Siggy drives on to third. They're 3 wide as they race on up the backstretch for the quarter. And Rockville Tom is the leader in Fly Siggy. Now gets to second. Presenter Cat is on the rail now. Racing third. Mormac Doris is fourth. And Fly Siggy grabs the top. The leader on the outside as they go racing on by the quarter pole. They require that marker. 31 seconds. Out of the top turn, Fly Siggy and Rockville Tom out again. And he's back on top. Rockville Tom, Fly Siggy now second. Presenter Can, Mormac Doris. Moving fourth, Playboy O'Brien his fifth. Al Gore Bye-Bye. They swing through the stretch now, come racing to the half. Rockville Tom up on the outside. Mormac Doris now second. Fly Siggy his third. Al Gore Bye-Bye outside fourth. Presenter Can on the rail. Then Playboy O'Brien Up on the outside, Maduro, and trailing in on the rail, Golden Fella, and they were by the half. At 4 and 4, they're into the turn, and it's on to the 5/8 pole. Rockville Tom and Mormac Doris. They're at it neck and Al Gore Bye-Bye on the outside is now third. Fly Siggy on the rail is fourth. Playboy O'Brien outside moving fifth. Mormac Doris gets the top, but now Al Gore Bye-Bye 3 wide. He grabs it. Al Gore Bye-Bye and Rockville Tom. Now Playboy O'Brien to third, up on the inside, Fly Siggy to fourth. Outside 3 wide, Pre-Center Can, Mormac Doris, 137 and 3 by the 3/4 top turn. Pacing on top, Al Gore Bye-Bye on the outside. On the rail coming out again, Rockville Tom. Pre-Center Can 3 wide. Then in the up on the outside, Playboy O'Brien, Fly Siggy right there. They spring for home. 2 letters neck and neck, Rockville Tom and Al Gore Bye-Bye coming out again. Rockville Tom, Al Gore Bye-Bye. Here they are at the line. Rockville Tom, Al Gore Bye-Bye. Then Playboy O'Brien and Maduro gets up for fourth. The time for the mile, 2:09 and 1.
Parading back now, folks, the unofficial winner of our third race, number 1, Rockville Tom. Bay-pacing stallion, 8 years old, by Steady Airliner out of Admiring, Hanover, and she by Tar Heel. Owned by Donald Bailey of Fredericton, trained and driven by Brian Moore. For Rockville Tom, it's his 5th win of this season, this afternoon, 2:09 and 1.
The result of the third is official. Rockville Tom, your race winner, Mormac Doris, 8th. Pre-Center Can, 7th. Al Gore Bye-Bye, 52nd, was placed 3rd. Sit back for interference. Playboy O'Brien, 3rd, placed 2nd. Golden Fella, 6th. Fly Siggy, 5th, and Maduro was 4th. Race times, quarter 31 seconds, the half 4 at 4. 3/4, 137 and 3, the mile, 2:09 and 1. Feature pays, Quinella 1 and 5, returning $27.60. Triactive 154 pays 104.80, and your daily double combination, the numbers 5 and 1, $32.40. Gray Baron, Doug Falcons, Calavera, Harry, Randy Phillips, CA's Nairn, John Davidson. On the engine, Steve Mahar, T-Bandit, Ross McDonald, Whistling Blue, Winston Campbell, Twin Down, Steve Mason, Bay River Emotion, Joe Barrio. Here they come. There off Calavera, Harry. Newport skipper and Doug Falcons. A Pre-Center Can, Jody Hennessy, Playboy O'Brien, Steve Mahar. Fly Siggy with Winston Campbell, Jeff Claude and Ross McDonald. Oblet, Justin, John Davidson and Dandy Deal with Ivan Davies, and here they come. They're off and Fly Siggy pacing on top with Newport skipper. It on the rail, racing second, bidding for it, and he takes the lead. Newport skipper shows the way. On the outside, Fly Siggy racing is second. Pre-Center Can, third on the rail. Jeff Cohen has gone to the rail, is racing fourth. Then Playboy O'Brien. Dandy Deal on the outside, and Noblin Justin trailing the field as they work their way to the opening quarter. Pacing on top, Newport skipper. He's up by 2. Fly Siggy racing is second. Pre-Center Can is third. Jeff Cohen racing fourth. Dandy Deal moving fifth. Quarter 32 and 2. Then we go back to Playboy O'Brien and Oblin Justin trailing but moving as they swing around the top turn. Newport skipper has the best of it. I like for the half right now with Fly Siggy racing is second. And they swing through the stretch, and here they come. Racing to the half. Newport skipper shows the way. Then up on the outside, Dandy Deal comes to second. Fly Siggy's racing third. Oblin Justin's now fourth. Pre-Center Can is fifth, and Jeff's Claude at Playboy O'Brien. Liver by the half and 4 and 3, and they're rid of the turn. They make their way to the 5/8 pole, and it is Newport skipper. Dandy Deal has gone to the rail. Racing is second. Up on the outside, Oblin Justin driving third and going on. Then Fly Siggy, Playboy O'Brien, Pre-Center Can, and Jeff's Claude. They go to the 3/4. It is still Newport skipper. And he's on top now. A length and a half at Oblin Justin is second. Playboy O'Brien goes to third. Dandy Deal is fourth. And they are by the 3/4 pole, 138 and 1. Round the top turn, Newport Skipper now by 2. Opland just to the second. Playboy O'Brien driving third. Dandy Deal is fourth, and they swing for home. And the leader is Newport Skipper. Then racing second, Opland Justin, Playboy O'Brien. It is going to be Newport Skipper. He's holding. Here they are. Newport Skipper wins it. Then Opland Justin, Playboy O'Brien, and Jeff Spoon. Time for the mile. 2:09 at 4. And parading now the winner of our first race. Number 1, Newport Skipper, bay gelding 7, but Diamond M. Jamie, out of Mascot Mia by Newport Mascot. Owned and trained by John Davies of St. John with Doug Falcons driving. It's the 6th winning trip this year for Newport Skipper. And his fastest this season, 2:09 and 4. Now the result of the first race official. Newport Skipper, your race winner. Pre-setter Can was 5th. Playboy O'Brien 3rd. Fly Siggy 7th. Jeff's Clone 4th. Opland Justin was 2nd, and Dandy Deal 6th. And the race times, they were by the quarter, 32 and 2. At the half, 104 and 3. By the three-quarter pole, and 138 and 1. And the time for the mile, 2:09 and 4. Feature pays Triactive 163, pays $46.90. The Quinella 1 and 6, $5.80. And we're all set now for our second race. We've 5 starters behind the gate, and they're approaching the top of the stretch. They're Spoiled Sport with Ivan Davies, Ragtime Skipper and Steve Mahar, Maritime Pipeline Jill Barrio, Opland Dawn with John Davidson, and Carrot River with Ross McDonald. Here they come. Dylan Gary Vincent, Braymore Paco, Winston Campbell, Mormac Doris, Don Mahar, hold the line with Jody Hennessy, and here they come. There, off the Messenger quickly goes to the top. Up from the far outside, Mormac Doris racing on to second. Good Front is third. Braymore Paco on the outside, racing a fourth. Kilcairn Eagle has a fifth. Then it's Jeff's Clone. Penn Dillon hold the line trails. They're by the 8th, and it's on off the backstretch. Lake Go racing to the quarter pole. B Messenger leads by 2. Mormac Doris racing second. Braymore Paco up on the outside, racing on from third and going on. Braymore Paco now second. Mormac Doris has third. Then it's Good Front. Kilcairn Eagles on the move. 31 and 4 by the quarter. Jeff's Clone out and moving. Then Penn Dillon hold the line trails of the rail. They swing around the top turn. Coming to the 3/8 pole, B Messenger has the best of the length in the quarter. Then Braymore Paco's on the rail now and racing second, and up on the outside. Here comes Kilcairn Eagle racing from third. Then it's Mormac Doris and Jeff's Clone. Penn Dillon and Good Front hold the line, trailing the field as they race on by the half, and they were by the half at 3 and 4. They swing into the turn now, drive on to the 5/8 pole. It is B Messenger. She's on top a length and a half, and Braymore Paco is second. Up on the outside, Kilcairn Eagle driving a third. Jeff's Clone now to fourth, and is tipping out 3 wide. Then it's Mormac Doris. Then up on the outside, Penn Dillon Good Front hold the line. On to the 3/4, B Messenger, still pacing on top, but on the outside of her, Kilcairn Eagle. They're neck and neck, and they were by the 3/4 pole, 37 and 1. Top turn on the outside, Kilcairn Eagle now. B Messenger second, Jeff's Clone a strong third. Braymore Paco is fourth. Penn Dillon moving up into contention is fifth. Good Front and Mormac Doris hold the line. Heading home, it is B Messenger, Kilcairn Eagle. Braymore Paco looking for room on the inside, and Jeff's Clone up on the outside. 4 of them neck and nose to nose, and it is tight. Looks like maybe Jeff's Clone over Braymore Paco. The time for the mile, 2:09 and 4. And in the photo for when we parade first off, number 4, Jeff's Clone. Bay Gelding 10 by Baron Hanover, out of What a Wick by Poplar Bird. Owned and trained by Sam Hodgett of Crispam Sis. Ross McDonald driving. And also in the photo, number 6, Braymore Poncho. Bay Pacing Gelding 11 years by Poncho Tom, out of Quality Street by Chataway GB. Owned by Harold Yonker of Charlottetown. Paul Lanigan of Montague, Prince Edward Island. Trained and driven by Winston Campbell. Waiting for the photo for win. And the result of the first race is now official. Good Front was 6th. Kilcairn Eagle was 4th. B Messenger 3rd. Jeff's Clone, your race winner. Finn Dillon was 5th. Braymore Poncho 2nd. Mormac Doris 8th. Hold the Line 7th. Race times quarter 31 and 4. The half winner 3 and 4. 3/4 1:37 and a 5th, and the time for the mile 2:09 and 4. Feature pays Triactive 463 paying $413.70, and your Quinella 4 and 6 paying $25.60. Gate is moving. Top of the stretch for the second race, field of 6. Dr. Allure, Gary Vincent, Maritime Pipeline, Jill Barrio. Spoil Sport, Ivan Davies, Ragtime Skipper, Steve Mahar, Oblin Don, John Davidson, Full of Fenway, Ross McDonald. We're off at Oblin Don. In between horses, grabs the top, Maritime Pipeline on the inside. Racing on second, bids for the top. Full of Fenway outside, racing on third. Ragtime Skipper 4th. Now Dr. Allure 4th. Ragtime Skipper 5th, and Spoiled Sport trails. On to the quarter. Oblin Dawn on top now, a length and a quarter, and Maritime Pipeline. Uptight racing a second. Full of Fenway has gone to the rail. Is racing third. The quarter 30 and 4. They're out of the top turn. Oblin Dawn on top with Maritime Pipeline. Under a tight rein, racing a second, Full of Fenway. As third, Dr. Allure 4th, Ragtime Skipper, Spoil Sports on the move. They swing through the stretch, and here they come. Racing to the half, it's Oblin Dawn on top. Maritime Pipeline racing second, strong on the outside. Now Spoil Sport comes to third. Full of Fenway 4th, then Ragtime Skipper and Dr. Allure now trails. They were by the half and 4 and 4. Head of the turn now, racing on to the 5/8 pole. Oblin Dawn. On the outside, Spoiled Sport now second. He's at the leader's wheel, moving on. Maritime Pipeline on the rail is third. Ragtime Skipper's now 4th. Dr. Allure 5th, and Full of Fenway trailing. They go to the 3/4, and Spoiled Sport moves out on top on the outside. Oblin Dawn racing a second. Ragtime Skipper outside is a third. Maritime Pipeline locked in the 4th. Dr. Allure and Full of Fenway 37 and 3 by the 3/4 pole. They swing around the top turn. They come to the 7/8 pole. They're by that marker now, and it is Spoiled Sport with Ragtime Skipper charging up on the outside. Spoiled Sport, Ragtime Skipper. Dr. Allure is third, and here they are at the line. It is Spoiled Sport. Ragtime Skipper, too tight to call for sure. Maritime Pipeline, Dr. Allure. Time for the mile. 2:08 and 1. And parading now the winner of our second race. Number 3, Spoiled Sport, Bay Gelding 7 by Happy Motoring. Out of Spoiled Darling by Adios. Owned by Ivan Davies of Upper Woodstock and Paul Brown of St. John. Trained and driven by Ivan Davies. Spoiled Sport getting his third winning trip this season, his season's best. 2:08 and 1. Now the result of the second is now official. Dr. Allure 3rd. Maritime Pipeline 4th. Spoiled Sport, your race winner. Ragtime Skipper, second. Oblin Dawn, sixth, and Full of Fenway, fifth. Times the quarter 30 and 4/5, the half 104 and 4. 3/4, 137 and 3, the mile 28 and 1. Quinella 3/4 pays 22.90. And we're all set now for our third race. We've 7 starters behind the gate. There's Rockville Town with Doug Falkins, Praise Charm and Mark Collett, Oblin Deb with Steve Mahar, BJ's Noble and John Davidson, T Bandit with Ross McDonald, Rosemary's Choice and Lottie Stokes, Joy Down with Sean Shannon. Field of 7. Here they come. They're off, and T Bandit grabs the top on the outside. BJ's Noble racing forward on the inside. BJ's Noble takes it. T Bandit on the outside going forward again. They're neck at neck as they swing around the turn. Neck at neck by the 8/4. Neck at neck as they race out up the backstretch to the quarter. T Bandit on the outside. BJ's Noble on the inside. Now T Bandit moves out of length. BJ's Noble to second. We go back 6 lengths. Back to Rockville Tom, but then it is Rosemary's Choice, Praise Charm, Oblin Deb, and Joy Down. They were by the opening quarter, 30 and a 5th, and they swing around the top turn. They come to the 3/8 pole now. They are by that marker now, and T Bandit leads a length and a half. BJ's Noble is racing a second. Rockville Tom has a third. Then it's Rosemary's Choice, Praise Charm, then Oblin Deb, and Joy Down trailing the field as they go racing out by the half, and T Bandit's in top of 2. BJ's Noble is second. They were by the half in 102 and 1. Into the turn now, they drive on to the 5/8 pole. T Bandit the leader. BJ's Noble is racing a second. Rockville Tom has got the leaders. He is a third. Rushing up on the outside, driving fourth, goes Rosemary's Choice. Out from second, BJ's Noble locked on the leader, going for the top. Rosemary's Choice 3 wide at third. BJ's Noble gets it. Rosemary's Choice going on to a second and goes charging for the top. 136 and 1 by the 3/4 now. Rosemary's Choice. BJ's Noble. Then Oblin Deb is 3 wide at racing third. In between horses, Rockville Tom is 4th. T Bandit now 5th. Then it's Praise Sherman. Joy Down swings wide. They swing for home, and the leader Rosemary's Choice. Rockville Tom is coming on. So is Joy Down. It is Rosemary's Choice. She wins it. Joy Down second. Looks like Oblin Deb and Rockville Tom. And the time for the mile, 2:08 and 4. At parading now, winner of the third race, number 7, Rosemary's Choice. She's a bay mare, 5 years, by Armbro Splurge, out of Melissa Paloma, by Romeo Hanover. Owned by Ann McAllister of Fredericton, trained and driven by Lottie Stokes. Third winning trip this year for Rosemary's Choice, her season's best, 2:08 and 4. The result of the third race now official. Rockville Tom was 4th, Praise Charm 5th, Oblin Deb was 3rd, BJ's Noble 6th, French Lynx scratched, T Bandit 7th, Rosemary's Choice, your race winner, Joy Down 2nd. They were by the quarter 30 and a 5th, the half 102 and 1, 3/4 136 and a 5th, time for the mile 2:08 and 4. Your Quinella combination of 7 and 8, returning $130.90. And your triactor combination, the numbers 7, 8, 3, paying $1,303.10. $1,303.10. Daily double 3 and 7, paying $164.70. We're all set for the fourth. 7 starters behind the gate. Top of the stretch. Mormac Dinah, Randy Phillips. Can Do Kid with Ross McDonald. Snake Charmer, John Davidson. Charlotte's Angel, Jill Barrio. Twin Down with Steve Mason. Presenter Can and Jody Hennessy and Bo Scott's Hello. Ivan Davies, here they come. They're off. More MacDonald pacing on top and charging up from the outside. Free Setter Cat drives on to second. Charlotte's Angels racing third. Racing around the turn. More MacDonald pacing on top, and Free Setter Cat goes to second. And on the field now as they go by the eighth. On off the backstretch for the quarter. Charlotte's Angel is racing third. Snake Charmer his fourth. Twin down. Bo Scott's Hello. Can Do Kid moving up on the outside as they race on by the quarter pole. More MacDonald pacing out on top. She's leading by 3.5, and they were by the quarter in 31 round the top turn. It is more MacDonald. Free Setter Cat is second. Charlotte's Angel third. Snake Charmer his fourth. Can Do Kid is now fifth on the outside. They swing through the stretch. Here they come. They're racing to the half, and it's more MacDonald on top. She's leading by 5. Free Setter Cat is racing second. Snake Charmer up on the outside, driving third now. Charlotte's Angel is fourth. Can Do Kid is fifth. Then it's Bo Scott's Hello and a Twin down, trailing the field. And they were by the half in 102 and 2. Around the turn, they go to the 5/8 pole. More MacDonald. Now but 2.5. Snake Charmer closing in on her. He's a strong second. Free Setter Cat racing third. Then the Charlotte's Angel, Can Do Kid, Bo Scott's Hello's out 3 wide, and the Twin down trails. They go neck and neck by the 3/4 pole, and Snake Charmer on the outside. More MacDonald on the inside. 3/4, 1:35 and 3. Top turn, more MacDonald again. Snake Charmer on the outside second. Bo Scott's Hello closing on the leaders, a strong third. They make the turn for home. It is more MacDonald and Snake Charmer on the outside coming to the top. Here comes Bo Scott's Hello charging up on the outside. Snake Charmer holds the... Here they are. Snake Charmer wins it. Bo Scott's Hello. More MacDonald. Looks like maybe Twin down gets fourth. The time for the mile. 2:08 and 2. Way parade now. Winner of the fourth race, number 3, Snake Charmer. Bay Gelding, 9 years, Bay Entrepreneur from Serpentine, but right time. On the Gordon Geldart of St. John, trained and driven by John Davidson. Snake Charmer getting his 5th winning trip this season. It's a season's best, 2:08 and 1. Now the result of the fourth is now official. More MacDonald was 3rd. Can Do Kid, 5th. Snake Charmer, your race winner. Charlotte's Angel, 6th. Twin down, 4th. Free Setter Cat, 7th. And Bo Scott's Hello was 2nd. They were by the quarter, 31 seconds. At the half, 102 and 2. 3/4, 1:35 and 3. And the mile, 2:08 and 1. Quinella 3 and 7, paying $27.80. Triacta 3, 7 1 pays $88.40. All set for the 5th. 7 starters behind the gate, approaching the top of the stretch. Made of Luck with Randy Phillips. Tex Ranger Wave with Mike Downey. Spinnin' Dandy with Jody Hennessy. Capital Venture, Millet Coughlin. Chrissy's Pride, Winston Campbell. Griffin Ashford, Steve Mahar. SS Gallery, Jill Barrio. Here they come. They're off, and Chrissy's Pride wings forward, grabs the top. She's the leader on the outside. Made of Luck is on the inside, racing second. Chrissy's Pride is on the rail now. Made of Luck and Tex Ranger Wave racing a 3rd. Spinnin' Dandy's 4th. Capital Venture racing a 5th. Then it is Griffin Ashford. SS Gallery trailing the field. They race on up the backstretch on to the quarter pole. Chrissy's Pride is leading by 3. Then Made of Luck is 2nd. Tex Ranger Wave up tight to 3rd. Spinnin' Dandy's 4th. Then Capital Venture, Griffin Ashford, SS Gallery trailing. They were by the quarter, 31 and 2. Round the top turn, Chrissy's Pride by 3. Made of Luck and Tex Ranger Wave. Then Spinnin' Dandy and Capital Venture. Griffin Ashford makes a move, and SS Gallery trails. Through the stretch they come. They're racing to the half. Chrissy's Pride is on top, still by 3. Then Made of Luck is 2nd. Tex Ranger Wave is 3rd. Spinnin' Dandy out moving 4th. Griffin Ashford cover behind him is 5th. then Capital Venture and SS Gallery. They were by the half, 102 and 4. Round the turn they go to the 5/8. Chrissy's Pride leading by 3.5. Made of Luck is second. Spin and Dandy driving third. Tex Ranger Wave is the fourth. Griffin Ashford driving fifth. Then it is Capital Venture and SS Gallery as they go to the 3/4 pole. Chrissy's Pride still by 3.5. She's the leader by the 3/4. Made of Luck and Spin and Dandy, 3/4, 34 and 1. Top turn, Chrissy's Pride. Then Made of Luck and Spin and Dandy, Tex Ranger Wave, Griffin Ashford, Capital Venture, and SS Gallery. Swinging for home, it is Chrissy's Pride. She's in top at 2.5. Chrissy's Pride, then Made of Luck, Spin and Dandy, Tex Ranger Wave on the inside. Griffin Ashford, but it's going to be Chrissy's Pride. She wins it. Made of Luck at second. Too tight to call for show. And the time for the mile, 2:06. And parading now, the winner of the 5th, number 5, Chrissy's Pride. Chestnut Mare 5 by Quality Blue Chip out of Anna Quill, Tango Lobel. On Denny James Jr. of Quispamsis. Trained and driven by Winston Campbell. For Chrissy's Pride, it's her 3rd winning trip this season, and it's her season's best, 2:06. Top turn. Larry Shuttle the 5th is now official. Made of Luck was 2nd. Tex Ranger Wave 5th. Spin and Dandy 6th. Capital Venture 4th. And Chrissy's Pride, your race winner, Griffin Ashford 3rd. SS Gallery 7th, and Plato was scratched. They were by the quarter 31 and 2, the half 102 and 4, 3/4 134 and a 5th, and the mile 2:06. Triactive 516 paying 73.80. Your exacta combination. The numbers 5 and 1, 31.80. And we're all set now for the 6th race. Field of 5 behind the gate. And approaching the top of the stretch, there's Whistling Blue with Winston Campbell. Magnetic Rose with Elmore White. On the engine with Steve Mahar. Gordon Down with Steve Mason. Calabrita Jason with Randy Phillips. And here they come. There, off Gordon Down, goes quickly to the top. Calabrita Jason skipping. The Whistling Blue goes to a second. They're rid of the turn, and Whistling Blue tries to move up on the inside. Gordon Down, the leader on the outside. Whistling Blue inside. Racing a second. Magnetic Rose has a third. Calabrita Jason is racing a fourth. And on the engine trails the field. And they race on to the quarter pole, and Gordon Down steps out. Leads now a length into Whistling Blue.
I didn't think anyone...
Second, he goes swinging for the top. They were by the quarter, 30 and 4/5. Top turn, Whistling Blue, now the leader on the outside. Gordon Down is on the inside, racing a second. They're neck and neck as they come up by the 3/8 pole and swing through the stretch, and they come racing to the half. With neck and neck. Magnetic Rose is racing a third. Calabrita Jason is a fourth. On the engine trails 5th. And the 2 leaders neck at neck as they go racing out by the half. Gordon Down the leader. They were by the half in 1:01 at 2. Round the turn they go, driving on to the 5/8. Gordon Down and Whistling Blue. Magnetic Rose moving up on the inside. Goes now to second. Whistling Blue fading third. Calabrita Jason out 3 wide. Not a third, not a second. He goes pacing for the lead. The leader is Gordon Down. Calabrita Jason goes for it. He takes it. Calabrita Jason is the leader by the 3/4 pole. By that marker, 1:33 and 4. Top turn, Calabrita Jason moving away now. On top by 4. Gordon Down is second, on the engine now third. Magnetic Rose is 4th. Whistling Blue is 5th. They swing for home. It is Calabrita Jason out alone. Gordon Down, and on the engines coming on. It is going to be Calabrita Jason on the engine, comes on for second. Here they are. Cavalry to Jason on the engine. Gordon down. Tight for fourth. Whistling Blue and Magnetic Rose. And the time for the mile, 2:05 and 2. And we're pleased to have Trackside with us. The folks from the Sidetrack Restaurant, Trackside, to make the cooler presentation to the winner of the 6th race, the Sidetrack Restaurant Pace. Winner number 5, Cavalry to Jason. Brown horse 4, by Quality Blue Chip, but of June Romance by June's Laurel. Owned and trained by Paul Dares of St. John with Randy Phillips driving. Cavalry to Jason. 3 for 3 lifetime tonight. He steps to a new win race record, 2:05 and 2. Now the result of the 6th is now official. Whistling Blue 4th. Magnetic Rose 5th. On the engine 2nd. Gordon down 3rd. Cavalry to Jason, your race winner. Loquacious Scratched. Race times quarter 30 and 4/5. The half 1:01 and 2. 3/4 1:33 and 4. The mile 2:05 and 2. Feature pays your Quinella combination 3 and 5. $14.80. Triactive 534, 58.20. 7th race, top of the stretch field of 6. There's Pretty Nugget Mike Downey. My Choice 2, John Davidson. Flight Test, Lottie Stokes. Credit Note with Rick Armstrong. P.H. Allen, Brian Moore. Battletown Foe with Ivan Davies. Here they come. They're out from the outside. Battletown Foe winging for the lead. My Choice 2 has it on the inside. Neck and neck into the turn. My Choice 2 and Battletown Foe up on the outside. They're battling neck and neck. Pretty Nuggets on the rail and racing a 3rd. Credit Note is a 4th. Flight Test and P.H. Allen on up the backstretch. Lake Yope racing to the quarter. My Choice 2 cutting it out. Pretty Nugget gets to 2nd. On the outside, Battletown Foe parked. He's racing 3rd. Credit Note is a 4th. Flight Test 5th. P.H. Allen trails. They were by the quarter in 31 seconds. Around the top turn, it's My Choice 2 leading a length. Up on the outside, Battletown Foe comes back on again. He's parked and he's driving 2nd. Pretty Nugget has a 3rd. They swing through the stretch and they come driving to the half. My Choice 2, Battletown Foe on the outside. Pretty Nuggets racing a 3rd. Credit Note is 4th. P.H. Allen moving 5th from the outside, and Flight Test now trails. And they are racing by the half. By that marker, 1:02 and 2. They're rid of the turn. Going to the 5/8 pull. My Choice 2 holding that lead with Battletown Foe. Hanging tough 2nd. Pretty Nugget on the rail 3rd. P.H. Allen outside. He's racing 4th. Credit Note locked in 5th, and Flight Test trails. Lake go to the 3/4. It is My Choice 2 by 3 parts of a length. Battletown Foe still hangs tough 2nd. Pretty Nugget on the rail 3rd. P.H. Allen, then Credit Note and Flight Test by the 3/4. 1:35 and 1 top turn. My Choice 2, Pretty Nugget racing 2nd. Battletown Foe is now 3rd. P.H. Allen swings wide. Credit Note's on the inside. They head for home. My Choice 2. Credit Note closing fast on the inside. My Choice 2. Credit Note coming on, and here they are, and Credit Note wins it. My Choice 2 and a Pretty Nugget. The time for the mile, 2:07. And parading now the winner of the 7th race, number 4, Credit Note. Bay Horse 5 by Meadow Weston out of Cedar Crest, Mindy by Cedar Crest Duke. On by Rick Armstrong and Neil Grangello of St. John. Trained and driven by Rick Armstrong. It's the 3rd winning trip this year for Credit Note, his season's best, 2:07. And the result of the 7th race, now official. Pretty Nugget was 3rd. My Choice 2, 2nd. Flight Test was 4th. Credit Note, your race winner. P.H. Allen 5th and Battletown Foe 6th. The time's the quarter 31 seconds. The half 1:02 and 2. 3 quarters, 1:35. It won the mile in 2:07. Triactive 421 pays 76.60. And your exacta combination, the numbers 4 and 2, pay 19.80. And we're all set now for the 8th race. Field of 7 behind the gate. Top of the stretch, Kate Perez with Mike Downey. Baltic Knight, Jill Barrio. Space Champ and Lonnie Stokes. Carrot River, Ross McDonald. Rowdy Fellow with Judy Hennessy. Richard Potfield, Doug Falcons. Quality Key with Ivan Davies. Here they come. They're off in Carrot River. Wings 4 and grabs the top. Kate Perez is on the inside. Baltic Knight on the outside, racing a 3rd. Space Champ has a 4th. Rowdy Fellows racing a 5th. Richard Potfield. Quality Key trails the field. On up the backstretch now they go for the quarter. And it's Carrot River leading by a 2. Kate Perez is 2nd. Baltic Knight has a 3rd. Then Space Champ the 4th. Rowdy Fellow Richard Potfield. Quality Key trailing the field as they go racing out by the quarter pole. They were by that marker 31 and 3. Richard Potfield and Quality Key are out and moving. Up top it is Carrot River. Kate Perez is 2nd. Baltic Knight 3rd and Richard Potfield. Now gets to 4th on the outside. Space Champ now 5th. Quality Key outside his cover moving 6th. Rowdy Fellow trailing 7th as they come driving to the half. Carrot River shows the way. On top now by a length and a half. Kate Perez and Richard Potfield. Baltic Knight and Quality Key. Space Champ at Rowdy Fellow. They were by the half and 4. Into the turn they drive on to the 5/8. Carrot River shows the way. Kate Perez is racing a 2nd. Richard Potfield driving a 3rd. Up on the inside, Baltic Knight gets to 3rd. Richard Potfield outside and Quality Key tips out 3 wide. Then it's Space Champ and Rowdy Fellow as they go to the 3 quarters. And the leader there is Carrot River by a length. Kate Perez is racing a 2nd. 1:35 and 1 by the 3 quarters. Top turn, Carrot River. Kate Perez on the rail racing 2nd. Baltic Knight has a 3rd. They come out by the 7/8 now. They swing for home. It is Carrot River, and here comes Kate Perez challenging 2nd. Baltic Knight is the 3rd. It is Carrot River. Kate Perez coming, but Carrot River holds. Carrot River wins it. Kate Perez, Baltic Knight, and Space Champ gets 4th. The time for the mile, 2:05 and 3. And for heading now the winner of the 8th race, number 4, Carrot River. Big gelding 5 by Coral Ridge, out of Kathy Baby by Entrepreneur. Owned by Linda Brown of St. John and Stuart Brown of Hampton. Trained and driven by Ross McDonald. The 6th winning trip this year for Carrot River. His season's best, 2:05 and 3. The result of the 8th is now official. Kate Perez was 2nd. Baltic Knight 3rd. Space Champ was 4th. Carrot River, your race winner. Rowdy Fellow 7th. Richard Potfield a 5th. Quality Key 6th. The times, the quarter, 31 and 3. The half, 1:04. 3 quarters, 1:35 and a 5th. For the mile, 2:05 and 3. Quinella 1 and 4, $18.20. Triactive combination, 4, 1, and 2, $464.90. All set for the 9th with 8 starters. Robin Brett, Stan Nelson, ICU, Mark Collett. No Sacrifice, Lonnie Stokes, Bay Angel, Steve Mahar. Dandy Deal, Ivan Davies, Spring River, Ross McDonald. Oblin, Justin, John Davidson, Passy Poyle, Doug Falcons. Here they come. They're off. Robin Brett pacing and top in on the rail. Dandy Deal works up on the outside. Is driving on 2nd as they swing into the turn at ICU racing a 3rd. Then No Sacrifice is the 4th. Bay Angel, Spring River. Oblin, Justin, Passy Poyle trails. They go on up the backstretch now, racing on to the quarter pole. Robin Brett shows the way. Dandy Deal racing 2nd, charging up on the outside. goes No Sacrifice. Out from second goes Dandy Deal. They're by the quarter pole now, and Dandy Deal grabs the top, and they were by the quarter. 32 seconds, top turn, Dandy Deal. Robin Brett racing second, No Sacrifice out driving third. ICU has fourth. Bay Angels racing fifth. Spring River, Auburn Justin's on the move. Passipoil trails. Through the stretch they come driving on to the half. Pacing with the lead, it's Dandy Deal. Robin Brett is racing second. No Sacrifice outside third. ICU fourth on the rail. Auburn Justin outside fifth. Then Bay Angel, Passipoil, Spring River now trails. They were by the half in 104. Round the turn they go to the 5/8. Dandy Deal alike. Robin Brett, No Sacrifice. ICU is the fourth. Auburn Justin now fifth on the outside. Bay Angel, Passipoil, and Spring River as they go driving to the three-quarter pole. It is Dandy Deal, a length and a quarter. Robin Brett is second, No Sacrifice third. Auburn Justin going up on the outside. Three-quarters one, 36 and 4. Top turn, Dandy Deal, No Sacrifice. Driving hard second now. Robin Brett on the rail is third. Auburn Justin swinging wide, racing a fourth. Ways swing for home. Dandy Deal, No Sacrifice. Auburn Justin charging up strong on the outside. No Sacrifice on the inside. Bay Angel. It is No Sacrifice. Time for the mile, 2:09 and 4. Now the result of the ninth is now official. Robin Brett fifth. ICU sixth. No Sacrifice, your race winner. Bay Angel third. Dandy Deal seventh. Spring River eighth. Auburn Justin second. Passipoil fourth. The times, quarter 32, the half 104. Three-quarters 136 and 4, the mile 2:09 and 4. Exacta 3 and 7, paying 32.20. Your triacta combination 3, 7, 4, worth 59.50. 10th race, top of the stretch, field of 8. Our Rebel, Bob Fowler. Playboy O'Brien, Steve Mahar, Pat Down, Mike Downey. Algor Bye-Bye, Winston Campbell, Scoot Bluegrass, Brian Moore. Kill Karen Flyer, Jill Barrio, Dr. Beguile, Gary Vincent. Charlie Ho, Jody Hennessy, here they come. They're off, Pat Down for the top, up on the outside, charging to the front. Goes Scoot Bluegrass. Head of the turn, Scoot Bluegrass on the outside. Pat Down on the inside, and driving up third goes Charlie Ho. He's on to second, and Charlie Ho goes winging forward. He grabs the top. He's the leader up the backstretch. Then Scoot Bluegrass and Pat Down. Playboy O'Brien racing a fourth. Then it is our Rebel. He's racing a fifth. Algor Bye-Bye. Dr. Beguile is on the outside, and Kill Karen Flyer trailing. They were by the opening quarter, 31 and 4. Swinging around the top turn, pacing on top, but it's Charlie Ho, a length and a half. Pat Down and Scoot Bluegrass. Then Playboy O'Brien, our Rebel. Algor Bye-Bye, they swing through the stretch. Here they come, they are racing to the half. Up front and cutting it out, it is Charlie Ho. Scoot Bluegrass second, Pat Down third. Here comes Playboy O'Brien. Moving fourth. Then our Rebel, Algor Bye-Bye, Kill Karen Flyer, Dr. Beguile trails now. They were by the half in 4 and 3. Round the turn they go for the 5/8. It is Charlie Ho. Then Scoot Bluegrass. Pat Down third, Playboy O'Brien driving fourth. Then our Rebel, Kill Karen Flyer, Algor Bye-Bye, and Dr. Beguile. They go to the three-quarters. It is still Charlie Ho, a length. Scoot Bluegrass is second. Playboy O'Brien now third between horses. Pat Down and our Rebel is strong 3 wide. Our Rebel goes to third. Three-quarters 1, 36 and 4. Around the top turn. The hole. Then Pat Down and Scoot Bluegrass. They're neck and neck, and they make the turn for home. Charlie Ho. Pat Down, Scoot Bluegrass up on the outside. Here comes Kill Karen Flyer. It is Charlie Hall. Scoop Bluegrass, pat down, three of them neck and neck to the line. It looks like maybe Charlie Hall. Time for the mile, 2:08 and 4. The judges have called for a photo for win between number 5, Scoop Bluegrass, Bay Horse 7 by Main Rival, out of Shadow Hope by Shadow Wave, all by Mike Clinton of St. John, trained and driven by Brian Moore, and number 8, Charlie Hall. Chestnut Gelding 5 by Characterize, out of Miss Lee Hall by Newport Robbie. On by the Jenny Lake stable of St. John, trained and driven by Jody Hennessy. We wait for the photo of the mile, 2:08 and 4. Grab. Ellery Soto the 7th is now official. Our Rebel 7th. Playboy O'Brien 6th. Pat Down 3rd. Algor Bye-Bye 5th. Scoot Bluegrass, your race winner. Kill Karen Flyer 4th. Dr. Beguile 8th and Charlie Hall 2nd. They were by the quarter 31 and 4. The half 104 and 3. 3/4 136 and 4. And the mile 2:08 and 4. Quinola 5 and 8 paying $17.90. The triactic combination 583 pays $156.